Hey everyone, Xander's here, and along with me is, of course, Drifter.
I'm the other one.
He's the other one. So, just a bit of a channel update. It's getting ready to turn autumn. The seasons are changing, and you know what? Change is a good thing. And that's what's going to be going on here. You see, for the longest time, for going on 3 years now, maybe a little over, the channel's been, my ugly mug for the most part, and my name. And
my ugly mug too.
Yeah.
Don't you guys feel blessed?
Now you get his ugly mug. In fact, you're going to get his ugly mug on a permanent basis, as Drifter is going to be joining the channel. Hi! And with that, and me feeling that just my face and my name on the channel is kind of becoming boring and kind of really not right with him joining, with some discussion, we decided there's going to be some rebranding going on the channel. So starting with this video, once it's up, and hopefully everything gets updated, because you know how YouTube is, the channel's name will be changing. We will now be known as Roll42 Productions. And yeah, there's going to be a new logo that should be down there replacing my face when you see the subscription thing come up in the videos from now, and it'll be that instead of me. I will put Drifter on there, but frankly, we don't want to scare the elderly.
And small children.
And small children tend to like you. This is why I came back. The babies might be a problem. The kids don't. So we're going to be doing that here, rolling out changes throughout the channel as time goes on from here. One of those changes, as you've seen, is the Xander's Drifter Play series. There's also be times where either me or him will play individually, in which case there'll be a Xander's Plays and a Drifter Plays, but it will still fall under the same banner of Xander's Drifter Plays, so it'll be under those playlists. So if you want to follow something individual, if you don't like watching me, you can just watch him. If you don't like watching him, watch me, or watch all of us. Both of us. There's also going to be other changes with different series that have been going on with the channel. For instance, Xander's Reviews will be rebranded. It's actually going back to what it originally was when I first started doing reviews with Guardians of the Galaxy several years ago. Going back to Reel to Reel. So we'll be seeing movies throughout the year, and then doing reviews. And there may be other people that join us, but mainly it'll be the two of us, giving you our opinions and why something sucks or is awesome, based on how we view things, or maybe just very subjectively or objectively. I don't know. There are some objectively really bad things out there.
We're thinking of the Emoji Movie right now?
God. But
why?
I don't either.
I want to blame Michael Bay for this because of Battleship. Like, how do you make
God,
a
I
movie
know.
out of a board game?
But at least the board game has substance. These are movies. Another change that's going to be going on is that we're going to be adding a new series to the channel, which we will be starting soon. We got to start doing some scripting for it. It's going to be a more discussion based, but it's also going to be something a little bit more constructed in a way as far as our thoughts, rather than just off the top of our head.
Instead of just a freeform podcast, like a lot of things do.
Yeah, where it's going to be called a Concept Corner. Basically, it's where we sit around and discuss ideas for possible sequels to games, remakes of games, or something like that.
DLC, additions, just any way of taking an existing product and getting that much more enjoyment out of it.
Yeah.
Taking it and running with it.
Yeah, in fact, the first series of videos on that, and it will be more than one, will be on the new upcoming Pokemon game for the Switch that we will hopefully hear about within the next year or more. But we had our thoughts on how we can, see improvements in Pokemon jumping to that kind of console, where it's both, a home console and a portable, and something that has much more power behind it than the 3DS does right now.
We've ever seen with a main series game.
And how we could see, from our point of view as gamers, what could be improved, what would be awesome, but what would make the game much more long-lasting than in recent generations.
I believe some of them definitely had a huge drop-off problem. I mean, anybody who's trying to get into competitive battling and trying to get an actual battle on the battle spot right now knows exactly what I'm talking about. It seems like at least half, if not, 1/3 of all attempts at getting a match ends in a disconnect.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it's probably the opposite of that. Ends when you actually get a partner. It's bad.
Yeah. So that's some of the stuff that's going on. We're going to be rolling out updates to other shows as we go on, adding new things. We'll be doing general discussions. At some point in the future, we're hoping to add Twitch streams to our umbrella at some point. Just internet's not the best between where we're both at, including right now, since we're at his place. There's no internet. So I do all the editing and the posting for the moment. So at some point, when we can get internet back up here for him, we'll be seeing some streams from him.
As soon as I stop fighting the Spectrum.
Yeah, seriously. Another thing that we're thinking about doing, don't know if we're going to do it, is a bit of a wrestling series.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
This is something we thought about doing, just something stupid fun. With the upcoming WWE 2K18 2018, listen, 2K18 coming out, and I haven't bought a game in the series personally for a few years, and you got last year's, right?
Actually, I think I have 2K16.
Okay, so it's been a couple years, you too.
Yeah.
We're looking to actually get the new game, create brand new characters, and put on a wrestling federation for you guys to watch with us commentating over it.
It's crazy crap that comes out of our brains.
Exactly, and the best part is, it will kind of be scripted between us to a slight extent. We'll be playing characters, not just, it's Anderson Drifter announcing, we'll be different characters, but they're going to be, letting the game play by itself. We'll up the difficulty where they'll be responsive to each other a little bit more, and a little more active than just like on easy mode where they just kind of look at each other awkwardly.
Not really hoping that the AI in the game's going to be up to snuff where we can do that without us needing to.
Yeah. So we're going to actually be doing shows with that. Just something different, a little fun. I don't expect it to be horribly popular, but it's just something we thought that would be amusing to do. And frankly, amusing ourselves once in a while is a good thing.
I hope it's both horrible and popular. It's the best
I
kind of popular.
know.
That's when you know you've made it.
So we're going to be creating brand new characters. We don't know how many they're going to have yet. They haven't announced how many
slots you get.
Yeah, character
So that's why I only ever buy one a generation, because I'm not all interested in the wrestlers that exist. It's always been more about let's make a crazy looking dude, make crazy looking dudes fight each other.
Yeah. So we're going to create a bunch of, luchador style masked wrestlers, some women's wrestlers, and your everyday like big men, little men, all in between in the spectrum of wrestling and put on shows. Now, whether they're going to be all under the same one or individual shows, kind of similar to how WWE's doing it, split up between like 205 Live and.
It's really going to depend on the limitations of that game.
Yeah, because we can do it in like a universe mode and just like do the matches and then commentating. Now, I don't know if there'd be much in the way of behind the scenes stuff, because I don't know if we'd be able to really do much of that. It's like, oh, you gotta read subtitles while we're talking. It doesn't really work.
Right.
So we'll probably just end up finding ways to have us announce work around that.
We'll find somewhere to make it fun.
Yeah, we're gonna find a music. Maybe it'll just be a few matches.
Worst case scenario, we get one video out of it. I remake Wilford Brimley. We watch that dude win the Royal Rumble from the first slot.
Yeah, fun story.
3 times that dude did it. Made Wilford Brimley, the diabetes guy. Had him fighting everything from Santa Claus, Jesus was in there, Spider-Man, Superman, Batman, just a bunch of guys I downloaded off of the creator wrestler thing. Had him come in as the first man in the thing. Wilford Brimley takes everybody down.
The power
Picked
of diabetes.
Jesus up and threw him over the top rope like he was nothing. Just like, okay, dude, I see what it is.
And I think that's the
That
enjoyment.
rage, man.
That's the enjoyment I think we can get out of this. It's just it's the weird fun of not knowing what's going to happen. So hopefully you'll enjoy that series once it comes around. We haven't got a name yet. We're actually going to name our like overarching federation kind of thing, and then go from there at some point. But I think one thing we will do, if you do enjoy the series, is we will take suggestions for new wrestlers that you want to see us create. So whether they be like women, men, light heavyweights, super heavyweights, cruiserweights, take your pick. We'll try to do it.
Give us an idea and we'll try to make it a thing.
Yeah.
That's what I'm good at.
Also, another thing we're looking to try out at some point is, we like Pokemon, obviously, as we talked about already in this video. Victor here has actually been wanting to do a Pokemon series where he's a Pokemon professor.
Explain some of the basics for people new to the series, or some of the stuff you need to know to get into the competitive aspects of the game. Stuff like how to IV breed, or EV train, hunting for shinies, any little thing you may not know, or stuff you might know, but things that may have changed between the different generations. Because every generation is a few things that get switched out here and there. Then eventually I'd like to expand it to maybe talking about different moves or different Pokemon themselves, and just give a whole, this is the Pokemon universe kind of thing. Anything you need to know. I haven't exactly come down to the final details on what I'm going to call myself. Professor Drifter, or do I go with the Pokemon theme and have a tree name? Should I be Professor Driftwood?
I wouldn't mind that. You let us know in the comments. Professor Driftwood, yeah or nay? There's also a couple of things we want to probably try to do on the channel. We're not going to do everything that's going to be always around video games. Obviously, we want to try a couple of other ideas around. We don't have these down packed yet, as much as it's just kind of ideas we're still kind of plucking at, seeing what we can make work, and testing the
We're
threads.
still at the spitball phase.
Lawyer.
Launch everything at the wall and see what sticks.
Yeah, so we're wanting to do something
If nothing
beyond.
sticks, try and sell it to an art gallery as opposed to modernist. It works, trust me.
So that's what you have to look forward to with Rule 42 Productions, where nothing is sacred.
Nothing is sacred.
Nope. So thanks for joining us. Look forward to the changes that come from here on out. Video games, wrestling, I guess, and whatever else comes to mind. Sky's the limit here. So, yeah. Thanks for coming. As always, I'm Xandros.
And I'm Drifter.
We'll see you in the next video.
Let's end this video by having you touch my balls.
Until next time.
You're squishy.